Alrighty, what is up, y'all? We got Virgo now, second and last reading of the night. Hope y'all are doing a-okay tonight. Staying happy, safe, healthy, warm, all that good jazz. Alrighty. If y'all are new here to Free Will Tarot, definitely hit that follow button. It is greatly appreciated. If y'all like the energy I bring to the tarot YouTube table, definitely hit the like button. And if y'all have a Virgo somewhere in your life you would like to share this live stream / reading with, definitely hit the share button. Let them know Rick from Free Will Tarot is doing big things. Said, oh hey again, watch the video. Oh, you did watch the video? Glad to make it. What up? Hey buddy, what up Landon? Watched the video, your video. Came out great, did it not? Or didn't it? Virgo Mars here, nice. Yeah, I did finish that video. Said, great job. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday. Yes, happy Wednesday to you as well. We're doing a Virgo reading, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Keep in mind, y'all, I am doing personal paid readings every afternoon over on TikTok. And I'm hoping to start a chain of collective readings over there on TikTok, a series, let's put it that way, a series of collective readings one day at a time, one per day, over on TikTok. So yes, y'all won't just get the privilege of seeing the Zodiac collective readings here on YouTube, but also personal paid readings on TikTok and collective pre-recorded readings as well on TikTok. With that being said, we're going to do the bridge shuffle. Virgo, 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. If y'all are new here to what I do, or how I do things here at Free Will Tarot, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the green light to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy. So go ahead and do that now. Here it is, and there 'twas. TWAS 'twas. That was the bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, and I will cut this deck. That is the name of the game. You send scissors, I cut deck. Scissors, deck. Scissors, deck. Alrighty. With that being said, we do have some dice we're going to roll for an overall theme and or topic for you, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo for the week ahead, Wednesday to Wednesday? What does Virgo need to know moving forward? What does Virgo need to know moving forward for the overall theme and or topic for the next week ahead, Wednesday to Wednesday? Here we go. A 2 and a 3. It's a weird combination. Harmony, opposites, uniting, coming into union, reuniting possibly, maybe needing to make a decision with another person to bring something into balance, maybe making a decision to harmonize with a family member, a friend, a coworker, harmonize something within the community. I don't know how that would resonate or relate in real life, but yes, the 3, maybe you are making a decision to bring something into balance within a family dynamic. Maybe something in a friends group needs to come into balance or harmonize, or you need to make a decision to unite with someone to some degree. We will keep in mind the overall theme and or topic for you, Virgo. Thank you all for interacting with me in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and cut the deck with the scissors y'all sent me. Alrighty, one more time, do hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button if you are new here. It is greatly appreciated. If you like the energy I bring to the tarot YouTube table, definitely hit that like button. And hit the share button if you have a specific Virgo in your life, no matter what area of life they reside in. It does not have to be a Virgo that you share this reading / live stream with. Thank you for being patient with me as I have a dog upstairs. Can't necessarily control what goes upstairs or what goes on upstairs. With that being said, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and/or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your energy for the next week ahead. Here is the challenge. That's interesting. Here is your person's energy. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and/or advice. Alrighty. So, Virgo, we do have 5 cards here on the Tarot YouTube table. Here in about 20, 21 minutes, give or take, now 20. Here in about 20 minutes, give or take, we will clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement within the spread, and then we will recap for anyone new joining the live stream at that time. Does not have to be that they are a Virgo, but boy, golly gee willikers, would it be synchronistic if they were. They'd be here at the right place at the right time. Whoa, you're clarifying and going to recap right as I'm showing up? How synchronistic. All right. Virgo, you are showing up in 5 of Cups energy. Now, I know that Virgos aren't necessarily the most optimistic per se. I know that y'all can be worrywarts. In fact, 5 of Cups, if you look at the artwork in this card, it does give a little bit of worrywart. Like, oh no, this seal, this sea lion, this poor creature, this poor animal. I'm so worried about you. What's going on? I'm more focused on the negative, you know, and or not so positive, because technically it does not have to be that negative is the opposite of positive. Maybe the opposite of positive is more so indifference. Correct? Technically, hate is just another shade of love. So then in that sense, would it not be that negativity would only be a shade of positivity? Am I thinking about that correctly? Neither here nor there. I don't know the logic there. Said jolly wee Gillikers. Yeah, Gillikers Island. A 3-hour tour. Any hoosers. So yes, maybe you're not so much said all is fair in love and war. Yeah, it's like 5 of Cups. I do believe if you do have a Virgo placement or you're a Virgo sun, whatever placement you have in your chart with Virgo, it's like maybe you are more than normally coming through as a worrywart. Maybe you're more than normally, I don't want to say pessimistic because that gives a negative connotation. It's like we care. You know, we worry. We are probably more so worried and focused on the problem, more so focused on the solution than we need to be. You know, we definitely could focus on the solution a little more. It's like, oh man, look at these 3 cups that are spilt right in front of me. But then it's like, hey, Virgo, turn around. Look at your environment. You have still 2 cups left. You still have blessings in your life to look forward to be grateful for. You still have food in your stomach, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back. You know what I'm saying? A roof over your head. You still have blessings to look forward to and or to be grateful for. You still have people that love you. No matter if you believe it or not, no matter if you feel like, oh, I'm never going to get the support I actually need. It's like, well, is that true or is it a limited belief system? It's like, you definitely could have everything that you need right there in your environment. Right there in your environment. You know, but because you're more so focused on what you don't have, you definitely could stay in this energy, you know, and attract more of what you don't have, or more lack, you know? It's like, oh, I don't have, I don't know, I'm lacking water. I'm dehydrated, and that's all you're focused on. It's like, well, go get some water. As long as you're focused on the part that you don't have water or that you are dehydrated, you're going to continue to be dehydrated unless you say, hey, the solution there is to go get some water. You know, that's kind of a terrible example. But yeah, there's always blessings to be found. There's always a silver lining. There's always something to be grateful for, even if it's just the breath that you are breathing. You know, I do want to say that being in the hospital in April a couple times, I definitely am more grateful to be able to breathe deeply and not have to feel pain every time I breathe in or breathe out. Every time I breathed in, I would feel a pain, and I would have to like use my stomach. I would have to use my stomach to breathe rather than my lungs. And that was very difficult on my part. So yes, now that I'm able to breathe, and you know, not just breathe any type of breath, but take a deep breath, you know, I cherish every single breath that I take because of that experience. Now, we do have the Empress in the challenge. This could mean that maybe there's a little bit of insecurity here due to this person. Maybe with the Empress card in the challenge, you find it challenging to become pregnant. There is a level of fertility that comes along with the Empress card. Maybe you're finding it challenging to birth a new creative project or a new business, to expand your horizons, whether it's any topics that you're wanting to learn on, and or a hobby you're trying to improve on. It's like, it definitely could be you and this person, both you and this person mutually having the same challenge, as far as like, no, I'm too insecure to deal with this person. No, I'm too insecure to deal with Virgo. But neither of you recognizing your value, your worth in this relationship. I do believe, yeah, we had the Empress and the challenge for Leo as well. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. Maybe you and or this person have Leo in your chart. Does not have to be. It's very synchronistic maybe for some of you that the Empress showed up in the challenge for both the Virgo and the Leo, and or for the other half, I'm sure it could be just coincidental. You know, keep in mind, both coincidence and synchronicity could necessarily exist at the same time. But no matter the case, the Empress could definitely tell me that you both are like feeling insecure, but not realizing and not recognizing the worth, the value of this relationship. It's like, no, anytime I'm placed in front of this person, I get a little insecure, I get a little shy, I get like quiet, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there they are. Oh my goodness, there's the Virgo. What do I say? I need to run away. I need to run away from this person, you know? But neither of you recognizing, like I said once more, the value, the growth that could be had from this relationship, the expansion that could be had from this relationship, you know, the beautiful relationship that could be birthed from this dynamic. Let's put it that way. Now, this person is going through something shocking in their own life. They have some sort of a tower moment. They have some sort of foundation that they possibly built on false terms, or maybe they had limited belief systems. Maybe they started something off in the wrong way. A false start, let's put it that way. This person had a false start with something, maybe a business, maybe a relationship of their own. You know, in that sense, maybe they started a relationship out on terms of, you know, friends with benefits, or it was just business, or whatever the case. whatever the case, this person started something, a business, a relationship, on false terms, on a false foundation, had a false start, and the cracks in the foundation got bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually that tower had no other choice but to fall, had to crumble. The foundation wasn't sturdy enough to keep the stability alive and strong. It had no other choice but to crumble over time, right? So this person is having some sort of shocking event and or a wake-up call. Normally that's the judgment card, but I suppose there could be a wake-up call in this person's like belief systems as well. Like, no, let's say the belief system is the false foundation. Maybe this person thought or seen something in the Virgo that they actually had within themselves. That's called projection. You know, oh, the Virgo is doing something for, you know, evil reasons or for selfish reasons. And then as soon as the Virgo is put in this Five of Cups energy because of some sort of like loss or a gain, or, you know, maybe this person did something expecting the Virgo to have a tower moment, and then those intentions came back and bit them in the ass. Like, oh no, now I'm having the tower moment. What is going on? What is even going on? What is even going on? This person says. Now I have the tower moment. I feel it's going to be something like that in the next week. Whereas, oh, the Virgo, their foundation's going to crumble. They're going to have some sort of shock and or upheaval or a change in their foundation. You know, watch this. Send the message or send their flying monkeys to do their bidding. It's like, oh, now the Virgo's just focused on the negative, focused on, you know, some sort of loss. And it's like, wait a second, the Virgo's not a monster like I thought they were. Then the flying monkeys get the idea, get the message that, oh no, Virgo isn't the person that this person thought, or isn't the monster this person thought they were. Let's go send this message back, this instability, this change to this person. The universe is possibly sending that energy right back, you know, 3 times fold, 10 times fold, whatever. It's like, oh, your intentions were for the Virgo to have a change and upheaval, a tower moment. Yeah, it's like, let's send that back to you. You created those intentions. We're going to send it right back to you. You know, you wanted destruction, no matter if it was for your own life or for the Virgo's life. You wanted destruction. We're just sending it right back to you. That's what you was focused on. Here you go. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be that case. The tower could be something good. Like, wow, I was not expecting the Virgo to do this, to treat this situation like that. You know, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be that this person is like sending evil vibes. Said spot on as always, Rick. Well, keep in mind, this person doesn't have to have some sort of evil intentions that they're just like, oh, I want the Virgo to have karma. I want the Virgo to have karma. You know, it's like, well, to some degree, maybe this person wants the Virgo in this energy, but to some degree, maybe this person just wants a resolve of some sort, you know? Maybe this person doesn't know how to resolve it, but in their own life, I do feel like there is something happening in their own life. A tower moment, a change, an upheaval. Doesn't have to be a bad upheaval, but there is some sort of foundation that is crumbling for their higher good, I'm sure. Why do I say for their higher good? Because we have XV1. What is that? XV1. That's a 16. The tower is number 16 in the tarot deck. Add another 1 in the Roman numerals, and you get XV2, which is technically 17, right? 16 to 17. the Tower is right before the Star. So what happens when the Tower falls? What happens when this false foundation crumbles and we can see what's behind the Tower? The Star. We can now see that optimistic future. We can now see the truth. We can now see what ideas, what original and new ideas are reinventing the situation. We're seeing the healing of the situation. It's like, yes, finally, a breath of fresh air. This false foundation, this facade, this mask, you know, it's crumbled down. Now we can heal. Now we can plan for the future and be optimistic. Lettuce, the main ingredient for salad. Let us plan for the future. Let us be optimistic. Let us heal now. Let us move forward and reinvent ourselves in the way we look at this whole situation, whether it's with this person or without. And it just so happens that it might be without. There might be a reason why you and this person can't get this relationship off the ground, why you both can't birth something new in this dynamic that you both share as far as a relationship, because we have the Five of Wands, because there was some sort of competition, knowingly or unknowingly, between you, Virgo, and this person. You know, maybe you were just minding your own business, you know, trying to focus on the blessings. Because sure, you have blessings in your environment, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% focused on them. You know? It's like, man, the Virgo is saying, I've put all this work, effort, energy, time into the situation, and I just want some sort of birthing. I just want to birth some sort of new, you know, creative baby. Let's put it that way. A creative project, some sort of success. You know, I want this wish fulfillment. I want to wish upon a star and gain wish fulfillment. Sure, you both have the intentions of this. You both have the similarities or common ground for the star card to move forward, but it's weird because yes, we are healing. We are both healing. We are both having new inspiration, new original ideas as to how to reinvent the situation. But there's also a lot of competition either between you both, or a lot of competition and conflict and arguments and disagreements, and like, why? Something we have to go through, not around, not under, not over. We have to go through it in order to resolve it. And I don't know why this is the possible outcome, but if it's the advice, definitely go through it. Try not to avoid it. The more you avoid it, either the bigger the elephant's going to become in the room, or the more you yourself are going to experience a tower. You know, or maybe even, yeah, this person definitely could be experiencing some sort of instability or conflict or change. And if this person is the type to avoid change, and depending on how long they've been avoiding change, they've been avoiding the elephant in the room. You know, elephants are huge. And depending on how big or small the room is, there could be a lot of stinky doo-doo, a lot of stinky elephant doo-doo in that room. Not only stinky elephant doo-doo, but like, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for the elephant to move around and grow, you know, especially if they've grown to like the size they need to be growing to. Said, so true, Landon, or hesitant, all is fair in love and war. Spot on as always, Rick. Oh, I don't know why I thought there was any new comments, but yes. Definitely go through the conflict. Try your best not to avoid it. Try your best not to avoid it. The point in having an argument is to compromise, It's to see something from someone else's perspective. But depending on what type of conflict you're having, if this person is literally trying to one up, have a battle of egos, or trying to self-sabotage something for you because they want it for themselves, that definitely could be the reason why you and this person can't move this forward, because this person is being selfish and trying to self-sabotage something of yours, where all they have to do is focus on themselves. Focus on themselves. Mind their own business. Tend to their own garden. That's literally all they have to do. It's possibly why you both are in this insecure energy. Because if this person, let's say, if this person is being insecure, you definitely could feel that. If you are an empath yourself, Virgo, and maybe internalize that, wondering where is this insecurity coming from, when you possibly could still have an energetic cord attached to this person, like, where is this insecurity coming from? Oh wait, I am still thinking about this person from time to time. Are they still feeling insecure and then using me as a scapegoat? And then, something come crumbling down in their environment, and either their home and their business and their other relationship, the stability, it's like, sure, there's hope now, there's a way forward, but there's still some sort of inner conflict, there's still some sort of outer conflict, and we still need to go through it. How you handle this, Virgo, in the next week, in the next couple weeks, and definitely in the next couple weeks, or in the next week, because I do weekly readings, but hey, we're going to clarify how you handle this is going to be very important for the rest of your life, Virgo. It's going to ripple effect into the rest of your life. Keep that in mind. One decision could either make or break the rest of your life. Be very intentional about what you say, how you say it, what you do around other people, and according to being around this person. Be very intentional. Wake up to the fact that your words, your decisions, what you do affect everyone around you. All right, with that being said, Virgo, if y'all are new here, definitely hit the follow and or subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. If y'all like the energy I bring to the tarot YouTube table, definitely hit the like button. If y'all have a Virgo somewhere in your life, no matter what area they reside in, definitely hit the share button. I do personal paid readings, and I have been all week. Maybe not all week, but I'm going to continue for the rest of the week anyways on TikTok. It's same logo, same title, same logo. Free Will Tarot. Look me up on YouTube, on TikTok. I'm so used to promoting YouTube on TikTok that now when I have to promote TikTok on YouTube, it's a little strange. That being said, let's go ahead and move to the bridge shuffle. All right, y'all. 3 more. A 1, a 2, a 3. If y'all are new here when I do the bridge shuffle, definitely, yes, it is definitely the green light to go ahead and send me scissors of any emoji of the sharpen pointy variety. I said that weird, but yes, go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. There it is, and there it was. There it is, and there it was. TWAS. Spoon as always. I'm at the gym, but I'm listening, bud. Awesome sauce. Oh, hey, now don't be talking about my favorite animal that way. Are you saying the sea lion or the What animal are we talking about? Lettuce. Yes, lettuce. Let us clarify. Thank you, Landon. Which animal are we talking about? There, Jules. Alrighty. Done. Got me a drink. We're going to move forward. So lettuce, the main ingredient for salad. Cut the deck. Thank y'all for interacting with me in the comments. Keep in mind, it does not have to be that y'all interact with me in the comments only during the live stream. Definitely send scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety after the reading has been uploaded. The video has been uploaded. All right? Raven freaking Madison, thank you for opening my eyes up to possibly having this conversation I need to have for my peace of mind with someone. Awesome sauce. Yeah, there's going to be hopefully some peace of mind created from this situation. It's like, yeah, let's go through this conflict once and for all so we can have peace of mind moving forward. It's about freaking time, ain't it? It's about freaking time. I do believe. We're going to clarify now. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Clarifying the Five of Cups in your energy. Clarifying the Empress in the Challenge. Clarifying the Tower in this person's energy. Clarifying the Star in the similarities or common ground between you both. And clarifying the Five of Wands. What in the actual crap? Okay. Keep having some sort of hiccups or acid reflux. All right, I am your mod on TikTok. Hope you're well. Same, Raven. Awesome. Yeah, I figured it was you, Raven. Awesome sauce everywhere. I ain't cleaning it up, though. Man, that would be super duper asshole-ish of me if I was to be like, I ain't cleaning it up, though. That's what I got moderators for. That would be super dickheaded of me. I am so sorry. I had to speak it so y'all realize that, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but no. That's not why I have moderators for. I couldn't do all of this without y'all. I couldn't do it without y'all's help. Thank y'all so much for your love and support and all the effort and time you put into helping me, for real. I joke, I kid, all right? Yes, awesome sauce everywhere. But I ain't cleaning it up. That's why I have moderators for. Said, I love them so much I tattooed one on my body. Oh, elephants. Gotcha. Said, Jules and I got you, though. Angel emoji. That's funny. Thank you so much. Okay, elephants. Yeah. I was wondering, like, wait, sea lions? I technically was talking about the sea lion or the otter. It's a sea lion, right? At the beginning of the reading. And I was like, what other animal did I talk about? Elephants. Gotcha. Yeah, there's possibly an elephant that keeps growing in the room. But any hoosers. So, Virgo, we're starting your reading off with your energy. Five of Cups tells me that you might be focused on the negative aspects of this relationship. You know, maybe you're ashamed of something. Maybe you're feeling guilty about something. Maybe, you know, there's something about a relationship or a celebration that you're not seeing. It's like, yeah, I'm focused on the negative aspects. Being a Debbie Downer, a negative Nancy, you know, not really seeing that I have a freaking beautiful celebratory relationship right in my environment. Not seeing it. Not seeing that you're on the right path, first and foremost. You know? Down in the dumps. Not seeing that, hey, you have people that love you. Possibly a marriage that you're about to get into. What? Possibly a marriage? I don't know if you and this person know each other that well. It's like, whoa, just because we've been in conflict for the last 3 years does not mean we know each other on a deep level. You know, sure, you could be on the right path. Sure, you could be preparing for a level up, an upgrade, a level upgrade. I love coming up with new terms and or yeah, terminology. Level upgrade. No, any Hoosers. Four of Wands is the preparation, to prepare. But I don't think you're seeing it. Maybe you are seeing it, but you're like, no. I'm more so in this moody energy about this relationship I could be in, or I'm not really seeing the value, like I mentioned in the challenge. We're going to get to the challenge, but yeah, I'm looking at the situation with guilt, with regret. You know, I said something, or I didn't say something. I did something, or I didn't do something that I should have towards this relationship, towards this possible marriage. You know, and it's making me, possibly another person, insecure. I do feel like with the Empress in the challenge, that you and this person simultaneously, for different reasons, obviously, or not so obvious, are feeling insecure about this relationship, about each other. Anytime the Virgo is brought up to this person's attention, they get a little bit insecure. They try to cover it up. You know, they try to put on a fake facade like, oh no, it doesn't bother me. The Virgo, nah, we're cool, we're friends, you know, we're chill, we're buddies, we're home skillets, we're home slices, we're homies, you know, they're part of my posse, for sure. Okay, so then why aren't you messaging them? Why isn't there fast forward movement? You know, it's like, maybe that's why you and this person, Virgo, are feeling insecure, because there's no, it doesn't have to be fast per se, but we want some sort of forward movement, do we not? We want some sort of communication and or changes to adapt to. Changes would be awesome in the environment. You know, let's switch something up. Let's not have this conflict in the middle of the reading, in the middle of our life. I don't want to focus on the negative. I want to focus on celebrating either this relationship, this dynamic you and I share, you know? I want to look forward to my future. But instead, I'm feeling insecure, just as insecure as this person. As I mentioned, you definitely could be feeling this person's insecurities and internalizing them as your own, if you are empathic enough to do so. To, you know, question, are these my insecurities? Or am I feeling someone else's insecurities that is still attached to me, that is still energetically holding on tightly to me, making sure I don't go anywhere, out of their grasp, out of their reach, you know, still keeping an eye on me somehow, says the Virgo. I do believe Virgos could have a tendency to have some sort of like schizophrenia if they are technically having a worrywart personality trait, right? I want to throw that out there. Possibly a lot of Virgos could be schizophrenic if they allow their worrywart personality traits to take over. And keep in mind, I did learn, or hear, overhear, whatever the case, I heard or learned something about when you worry, you worship the problem. And when I heard that, I was like, holy crap, I don't want to worship the problem. I don't want to be a part of the problem and add to it by worrying. I technically want to focus on the solution, but there's not always a solution at hand. There's not always a solution in my environment. So technically, that's when you go inward as a Virgo/hermit. We don't have the hermit card here in this reading, but yes. Feeling insecure, not seeing the value of yourself, not recognizing the value and or worth of this relationship, not recognizing what you bring to the table as far as this relationship or the dynamic you both share. Therefore, not reaching out. It's like, if you were to recognize your value, would you then reach out? Is there something keeping you from reaching out? I know from experience, from my experience, technically, I need this person to reach out if they're going to reach out at all. If we're going to solve or resolve the conflict, this person needs to reach out to me, because the last time I heard about reaching out to them, I technically was, yeah, if I'm to reach out to this person never again, they're going to contact the authorities. Not them per se, but someone in their environment told me that. And it's like, okay, I don't know if that's coming from you, your flying monkey, or if it's coming from you. If it's coming from the flying monkey, or it's coming from them per se. I don't know. Was this a message to the flying monkey to deliver to me, that if I reach out to them, Eight of Wands, ever again, to become less insecure, to create security within them, which is technically what you probably only wanted to do, was create security, create stability with this person. Show them, hey, you don't have to be insecure with me. You don't have to be in conflict with me, says the Virgo. We can squash our insecurities, squash this conflict, this instability, and move this forward, or move something forward at least. But there is, to some degree, some instability, some sort of change, some sort of conflict in this person's life. It could have something to do with their happiness. Are they finally seeing how the Virgo can make them happy? Nine of Cups. Sure. This is wish fulfillment. Sure. This is a singlehood. I create my own happiness. I don't need validation. I don't need, reassurance. I don't need to rely on this person to make me happy. I can make my own happiness. Is this person now coming to a realization that they can create their own happiness? Where's that realization been? Have they been relying on someone else to create their happiness for them this whole time? Or are they having a belief system crumble about how the Virgo can help them create happiness? I don't know if it's necessarily help them create happiness, but like there's some sort of wish fulfillment. Wow, I can be single and still, have wish fulfillment with the Virgo. Like simultaneously, it's possible to, there is a healthy way to create happiness while you both are single and still keep each other in your life. It's like, we don't have to be in a relationship to, make each other happy or to create wish fulfillment for each other. We can just be friends for now. Let's take it slow and steady wins the race, shall we? I don't know. There's some sort of like weird dynamic between the Tower and the Nine of Cups. It's like a foundation, a belief system is crumbling in order for this person to create their own happiness, possibly. That definitely could be. Maybe they are finally getting out of a relationship. Maybe they are finally getting out of something that was keeping them tied, karmically, held back, so many setbacks. Something is possibly crumbling in this person's life so they can create their own happiness, so that they can be finally single, and so that not only they can heal and be optimistic and hopeful towards a future, but also that you can heal with the Star card and the similarities or common ground between you both. To the Six of Swords. Yes, you both want to heal. You both want to be optimistic about your own futures individually, sure, but also about this relationship, I'm sure. You both want to have original ideas as to how to reinvent this relationship or the dynamic you both share. We both, the Virgo and this person, want to just move away from the conflict, right? Move away from the headache, away from the disagreements, the miscommunication, the misunderstandings, to some degree, maybe not necessarily the disagreements, because it's like, okay, if we're not going to agree on something, if we can't compromise, then we're going to move away from each other. We're going to detach from each other. This is definitely giving Six of Swords like Aquarius energy or air sign energy in general. You know, what are our emotions? What are feelings? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. What is love? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. I'm just moving away from it. I'm just completely detaching. Detaching. No emotions. Moving away from it mentally at the very least. Maybe even at the very most. I don't know. Six of Swords though. I'm over the headache. I'm over the stress, the anxiety, the drama. I'm moving away from it. I'm putting my focus onto something that makes me happy, something that feels good, something that heals my soul. It makes me optimistic towards my own future at the very least. And it's like, yeah, this is shared energy, similarities between you both, common ground between you both. We're now going to focus on a hopeful future and heal so we can forget about the conflict. You know, finally, I do feel like you and this person had to go through situation after situation after situation to recognize your worth, your value, what you both bring to the table individually, so that some way, shape, or form you both could reconcile differences and come back together. Only after conflict, though. There's got to be, to some degree, a level of conflict. I don't know if it's coming together or separating, but we have the Five of Wands to the Star card. If you can get through this conflict, or get through it, you know, not get out of it. We don't want to run away from it. We don't want to throw the rock and then hide our hands. And then, you know, just for this person to like, okay, walking away. I see how immature you still are. You're still focused on the past, Virgo. Same as the Virgo. Has the Virgo matured enough to where they don't have to, you know, realize this person's immaturity? I don't know how I'm wanting to word that, but I'm sure the Virgo has grown. I'm sure this person has grown. Both Virgo and this person have grown individually. Maybe to some degree. With the Empress in the challenge, you both find it challenging to grow in some areas of life. But then in other areas, I'm sure there's a level of maturity where there has been growth. You know, Five of Wands, you both have to go through this conflict. Not around, not avoiding it, not going over it, not going under it. You have to go through it. Go through it. If it's avoided, we're going to repeat a cycle over and over again. We're not going to learn the lesson. We're not going to apply the lesson, especially if we haven't learned it. I'm sure you both want that growth, though. I'm sure you both want to be optimistic for the future. Yeah, it's crazy. The Star card, clarifying the Five of Wands. Also the Star card and the similarities or common ground between you both. Doubling down on there is hope for the future. If you can go through this conflict, if you both can have healthy competition with each other that pushes each other and challenges each other to grow. Sorry, I had to repeat that. You know, it's like, yes, we want to grow and have forward movement, but we find it challenging to grow and have forward movement because of some sort of inner conflict, of some sort of outer conflict. As long as the environment is holding you back, is holding this person back, there's definitely going to be some sort of inner conflict, but heal from the inner conflict first. no matter what that looks like. If you have to meditate and surrender in order for the answers to be attracted to you, then do that. If you have to practice a hobby and hone in on your creative flow, getting into a routine, getting into a consistent routine, and being disciplined within that hobby, then yes, there will be not only healing, but that conflict, that inner conflict, will heal itself. I'm sure whether it's because of the hobby or because of the meditation, those are just two good, very good examples of how the conflict can be resolved. You know, and that pain, that confusion, the arguments, whatever, can be transmuted and created into something useful and or beautiful, right? So yes, one last time, Virgo, if this is your advice, go through the conflict. Hopefully this person will go through the conflict right with you, right along with you. And it's not that either of you want to be right. It's not that either of you, are trying to be in your ego. I don't see anything about ego. There's a lot of maturity. There's a lot, especially with the Star card, there's a lot of vulnerability that you both want to go through. There's a lot of wearing your heart on your sleeves, both of you. With the similarities and common ground between you both, yes, the Star card has a level of vulnerability to it. The traditional artwork has a naked woman, the symbolism behind the naked woman, at least in tarot, maybe even in some dreams. Can we agree? Even in dreams, naked women, the symbolism behind that is vulnerability. Maybe that's part of the answer. If you both can be vulnerable with each other, wear your heart on your sleeves, recognize that, hey, I have flaws, I have imperfections, but I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to put you on a pedestal either. It's unfair. But also, I don't want to try to impress you and put myself on a pedestal for you to, fall in love with a fake version of myself either. Here is me, real, raw, authentic, vulnerable. If you can show up just the same, then we can have a hopeful future. We can heal. We can be optimistic about that future. We can create original, creative, and reinventive ideas. We can get through this conflict. There has to be a level of vulnerability to get through that conflict, though. In that vulnerability, we will find, hey, yes, I take accountability for this flaw, for this imperfection, for this action which made me wrong, for being fearful, for being confused, and making this choice, this action, out of confusion, out of fear, out of not understanding who you were, not understanding who I was, then not understanding who you was. How can I understand who you are if I don't understand who I am first? I have to understand who I am in order to not project who you are or who I think you are. Go through the conflict, whether it's internal conflict or outer. It will definitely start with inner conflict. Go through it, heal it, separate that energy, move around and release that energy. There's going to be some sort of physical interaction you're doing with that energy, with that inner conflict that you're needing to separate it from, get all that yuckiness, icky, black energy off of you in order to see this bright and optimistic future. All right? I hope that helped, Virgo. Wow, that was a lot to unload. But hey, I don't mind going too deep with my Scorpio moon. Any Hoosers, I hope it helped. I hope it was insightful to some degree. I'm going to have to end this before 2 minutes left. With that being said, thank y'all for all the love and support. Do hit the subscribe button, especially if you want to see more readings. And hit the like button. I'm sure it helps some sort of algorithm. And yes, I will be doing personal paid readings every day on TikTok. With that being said, I hope to see y'all either over there at TikTok every day for a personal paid reading, or another collective Virgo reading next Wednesday, right here on YouTube. All right, y'all. I will see y'all anytime between now and then. Much love. Take care, and have a good night, y'all.